rant about whatever aspects of the world are annoying me lately. I'm your host, ThatKidDouglas, aka the Unhero, back with another Unhero Rants episode, and today, oh boy, it's a doozy. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't think I was gonna cover this topic again. And if you don't know, I'm talking about Matthew Santoro and Nicole Arbour. I've made 2 videos about her before, and I was gonna make a third one titled Nicole Arbour and the tragic story of viral desperation, and then I was kind of gonna put it to bed. But this situation unexpectedly popped up, and I feel the need to talk about it and kind of bring it to light because that's what I do here on this channel. Anyways, I made a video back in September titled Nicole Arbour is a Psychopathic Abuser, where I basically talked about Nicole Arbour abusing Matthew Santoro. Just last week, a user by the name of Miss Smashy1989 informed me that Matthew Santoro had posted a video titled My Abuse Story, basically detailing what had happened between him and Nicole Arbour, and that Nicole Arbour in turn had made a response video and that the shit was blowing up. So naturally, I looked at it, I watched it, and considering that I try to be as unbiased as possible and look at both sides of the story, I watched Nicole's video as well. Now, what do I think about it? Well, if you watched my previous video, I think you know my stance on Nicole Arbour. To put it lightly, Nicole Arbour is a despicable piece of shit, and I mean that sincerely. She is no different than Lena Dunham or Bill Cosby, and yes, I just went there. I totally, literally went there. Because she is the type of person that uses her position of power to abuse and victimize others. It's disgusting, and the scary thing about it is she has the clout and she has the audience to make this type of shit go away. That's the scary thing about it, and she uses YouTube, this beautiful, amazing, wonderful platform to spread her toxicity and hatred. You know, that's just how I feel. And, Matthew Santoro, in his video, basically confirmed what many people had been saying for months, that Nicole Arbour had abused them, and was viciously jealous, and was generally a pain in the ass. Some other things that he told us that, weren't talked about before, that hadn't been known to the public before, was the fact that she basically forced him to cut out everybody in his life. Basically family, friends, all that shit. Whenever he was around a female, she would get viciously jealous and automatically assume that he was cheating on her, so he basically forced him to cut out all the female friends in his life as well. And it truly changed him into a completely different person. It got to the point where he was only making videos every 3 weeks instead of once a week. She was really controlling him. It was the relationship from hell, to put it lightly. And, it all came to a head where she punched him in the face and when he was trying to leave her apartment and broke things off with her. And she posted a video titled Dear Matt, where she basically expressed remorse. She essentially broke down in tears, crying, saying that she had made a mistake in breaking up with Matthew Santoro. And she says, now this is important to what I'll say later in the video, she said that Matthew Santoro broke up with her and that she had made a mistake and that she wanted to get back together with him. And so she did. They did a few weeks later. And, and for a while, things seemed fine, things seemed copacetic, and then things escalated again, and then Matthew Santoro broke it off for good, as he stated he wanted to, get his life back. And stuff like this is disgusting. Stuff like this is really hard for me to talk about, because, no, it's not the fact that she resides from the same country as me, and which is Canada, by the way, and it's not the fact that she lives in my hometown, which is Toronto, Ontario, Canada, but it's the fact that she can abuse somebody that she claims to love and then essentially defame him, saying that he's crying wolf, saying that he's a little bitch, saying that he's trying to defame him, when she said herself that he was a great person, treated her with the utmost respect, and said, and I'm not kidding, she said that she wanted Matthew Santoro to be the father of her children. Basically marriage and all that other good shit. It's really funny that she then turns on him and says that, oh, he's trying to defame her, and he's trying to make her look bad, and that she violated her privacy and all this shit. when she herself dated a popular YouTuber. Matthew Santoro, the last time I checked, has over 5 million subscribers. Now that number probably could have gone up. I'm pretty sure that number has gone up from the last time I checked it. But he has 5 million subscribers. He's a hugely popular YouTuber. On his vlog channel, he has well over 1 million subscribers. Again, I'll go look into that and I'll post it, right here, in the sidebar or whatever. Anyways, the point is, he's a highly popular YouTuber. Highly successful. So, the thing I don't get, Nicole, is that if you wanted your private life to stay private, why in the living fuck would you date somebody that has over 5 million subscribers? That's a hugely popular YouTuber. And is the most popular user of all time on Periscope, with over 170 million hearts, beating out PewDiePie himself. Yes, he has more hearts. Matthew Santoro has more hearts than PewDiePie on Periscope. So, again, why would you date somebody that's popular if you didn't want your private life, if you wanted your private life to stay private? If you wanted your private life to stay private, you would date a YouTuber that's either low profile, or you would date somebody that's not on YouTube at all. That's what I don't get. I mean, if you date a YouTuber that has over 5 million subscribers, and don't expect some aspects of your private life to not get out there, then you're a fucking idiot. You really are. You're an idiot. Shit like this is disgusting, and honestly, it's why this show exists. I created Young Hero Rants to rant about things that personally pissed me off. Things that many people could argue are trivial and don't matter. But lately, this show has really taken on a greater purpose to call out and expose the despicable, detestable pieces of shit for what they are. And I think in that, this show's been helping people and makes people aware of people like this. As a YouTube content creator, this pisses me off because this makes all of us look bad. This makes us look terrible. It makes it look like all YouTubers are abusers, that they abuse their position of power to hurt people. And not all YouTubers are like that. That's why it pisses me off. Nicole, it doesn't matter whether or not you say you're an abuser, yet you're not an abuser and that you didn't do this. You're an abuser! And it's funny, the only reason you came out and talked about this at all is because Matthew Santoro finally had the guts and the courage to speak out about this. And let's be honest, if he didn't, you wouldn't be talking about this at all. It's not like these allegations of abuse suddenly came out a week ago. This shit has been known since fucking September, Nicole. When Ron Dyke did a radio interview on the Todd Shapiro show, basically exposing you for what you are. And you didn't talk about it then. You didn't say anything about it then, but because Matthew Santoro talks about it, now it's suddenly the time to talk about it. You're doing this for yourself. You're not doing this to help people. You're not doing this because you're appalled that somebody is using a serious topic to make up lies. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this because you want to profit off of this. You're doing this because you know drama rakes in the YouTube views. You know it's profitable, and you know people like it. You know people like this stupid, shitty, manufactured drama. So you are doing this to save face. You are doing this to basically salvage your reputation because you know you fucked up royally. You know your reputation is irreparably damaged, so you're trying to salvage it in any way you can. That's why you're doing this. The fact that you're trying to lie to your audience and say, I'm doing this because I'm tired of the lies that are being propagated about me, and this is a serious topic. Fuck you. No, seriously, fuck you. Honestly, the fact that you would say something like that, knowing the reason that you're really doing this, is sickening. And you know you did it. You know. No one aside your brain-dead fans, which are honestly just a bunch of 12-year-old kids that lack the intelligence and the brain comprehension to have an original thought of their own, would believe you. No one aside those people believe you. And that's why you're doing this. Abuse towards males is prevalent, and we need to talk about this. We need to speak up about it, because if we don't, and we turn a blind eye to it, then, it's always going to be treated as something that's taboo or something that doesn't exist, when it truly does exist. Granted, I could go on for hours about how much of a despicable piece of shit Nicole Arbour is, but I don't need to. Like Matthew Santoro smartly said, toxic personalities do themselves in, And he basically came out and said that basically nobody wants anything to do with her and that she's been banned from a lot of public events in Hollywood and all that other stuff. Now, what events he's referring to, I'm not sure. I tried to look up if she was banned from VidCon, but as far as I know of, she hasn't been. So, but the point is that we need to talk about this. This is important. And if I can use this platform to help people and expose the ones that are abusing their positions of power to hurt others, then I will gladly do it. And I don't care, Nicole, if you're going to send your brain dead fans after me to attack me. I don't care if you have the power to wipe my channel from existence. I don't fucking care. I have a point to make, and I'm going to make it. Because I'm opinionated. And first and foremost, I despise people like you. And I can't say that I hate too many people. I don't. There's very few people that I hate in this world. And you are one of them. I hate you for the type of things that you've done and the lies that you've propagated. For any man that lives in my native hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, for any man that lives in the Toronto area, for any man that lives in the Toronto area and is thinking about dating Nicole Arbour, don't do it. I beg of you, please do not do it. Watch these videos. In fact, go watch the 1,000 other videos that people have made against Nicole Arbour, and you rethink that decision very quickly. And for any YouTubers that live in the Toronto area, and really YouTubers in general, who are thinking about collaborating with her, don't fucking do it. Please do not do it. Because she is a toxic personality, and she's only going to bring you down with her. She will provide no value to your channel, and in fact will probably just make you look worse. And last, but certainly not least, for anybody that's being abused, whether you're a man, a woman, regardless of race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender, whatever, if you're being abused, tell somebody. Tell a friend, tell family, call an abuse hotline. I'll actually leave a link to an abuse hotline in the description down below to provide help for people that are being abused, because this is a serious topic that I feel like we should be talking more about. And abuse towards males, it happens too. And while they certainly don't get abused nowhere near as much as women, it does happen. It does exist. And to all of the YouTube content creators out there, talk about this. Talk about it non-stop. We have to hold pieces of shit like this accountable for what they do. Because if we don't, we're just as bad as they are. We allow it to go on. We allow it to continue to exist. And as long as I have this YouTube channel, I'm not going to let people like this get away with it. Get away with what they do. I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to expose it. And that's why this show truly exists. So, fuck you, Nicole Arbour. Fuck her fans and fuck anybody that is going to support this type of behavior and thinks that it's okay and thinks that it's acceptable. This shit is unacceptable and she should be held accountable. And honestly, if she's not stopped, I fear that she's going to kill somebody one day. I truly think that, because she's capable of physically and emotionally abusing Matthew Santoro. God knows what else she's capable of. She needs to be stopped while there's still time. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka the Young Hero, signing out. Deuces. Cue an outro sequence now.